Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man back again for another shave. What do we got today? I got some new soap made by John the Monkey. It's his beta number 1. He sent me 2 different samples, beta 1 and beta 2, so I'm going to be trying out number 1. Not sure how the loading is going to go on this one. The puck that he sent me, it's fairly brittle, and I tried to press it into my bowl and it broke apart, so I added some water to it last night, thinking that if I mushed it together and put some water on it, it would dry up and adhere to the bowl. But this morning it was kind of crumbly again and separated from the bowl, so I added some more water. So hopefully this holds together while I'm loading. But what do we got coming up on the cadre? We got so January 30 or December 31st and January 1st, we're doing a kind of a shave with all different products that we've gotten from TSC artisans or anything that maybe been piffed or we've acquired from different people on the cadre as an appreciation shave. So I've got my Finlandia soap that I got from Cole H-Man on the cadre. I'll be using that on the 31st. And then on the 1st, I'll be using my CBL soaps because on the 1st, a bunch of us are getting together and doing a 3017 of CBL tonsorial soaps. So that means grabbing a puck and using it every single shave until it's gone. Now, I have a puck that I had with a beta puck. So I took the label off of the beta puck, put it on the tub, and I got my tonsorial tub smushed into this tub. So that's what we're going to use. It is a smaller puck. It was, I think I weighed it, what was it? Like 1.7 ounces or something like that. It was like 51 grams or something. I forget exactly what I weighed it. But I'll be curious when I'm done to see how much my usage is per shave. So that is coming up. And then having a discussion about the Gibbs razor, and I'd never heard of it until just recently on the cadre. Somebody mentioned it or posted a picture, and I'm like, what is that? I've never heard of the Gibbs. And discussion just came up again because Heritage Shaving or Heritage something or other is coming out with their copy of the Gibbs razor. And so everybody's kind of getting excited about that because the Gibbs is a vintage razor and takes proprietary blades, but you can mod a normal DE blade to fit it. And they're quite expensive. So if somebody can recreate that, for a better price, then that's going to make a lot of people happy. Anyway, somebody in the thread offered to send me their Gibbs to test out, so I still need to PM them back with my address so they can get that out. And hopefully I can get that and get it tried out before February, where I'll be doing a 1-blade February challenge, and for that I'll be wanting to use my Yuma razor and not take the blade out. So John, this soap was really good lather-wise. It seemed to take a little bit longer to lather than what I've been used to with the CBL tonsorials, just a little bit longer to come together. But this lather is really thick, appears to be really slick, came together really nicely. Slickness is pretty good. have the first iteration of soap from John, which his wife made, called Monkey Pucks. And I felt that overall it was mostly on par with the CBL Tonsorial, except for the post shave. So good lather, good slickness. And I know John said he was going to tweak it. And try to address that post shave, I think. Now, I do feel like I have the soap at a little bit of a disadvantage because it's very cold in my house. It's very dry. So my skin is probably drying out more. I'm just kind of testing out the post shave. It's a little draggy, or not post shave, the residual slickness. It's kind of drying out of my face, a little bit draggy, but I don't know, that could be environmental, which is why I mentioned that. So just adding a little bit of water. I like to smoosh out my brush like that. Get a little pocket in there and then just drip some drops of water directly into the brush. I think it'd be really cool to make your own shaving soap. I mean, even if you didn't make it as good as, you know, some of the other artisans. I mean, the Monkey Pucks was John's wife's, I believe, first attempt at a shave soap. I think he said she's made soap before, but this was her first shave soap. And this version here, this V1 that John just sent me, is his first attempt at making soap. So he tweaked her formula, I guess. Kind of just cleaning up the back of my neck a little bit. But if I could make a shave soap this good, I'd be happy. Far better than a lot of the other soaps that I've used over the years. Far better than a lot of commercial soaps. But that's just another one of those things that I just don't have time for. I've got lots of projects in this hobby that I'd like to get around to doing. Lots of brushes I'd like to restore. Straight razors I'd like to get into honing. Just don't have time for it. So I've got 2 more days. 28th today. I got the 29th and I got the 30th. And I've got 2 samples to get through. Because on the 31st I'm using Finlandia. And I kind of set aside these 3 days to test out John's soaps. because next month will be all CBL, at least until it's gone. Which I'm starting with a smaller puck of that, so I don't expect it to last all month. It's a full beta puck, but it's not the full size of what he sells. So I picked it intentionally so that I wasn't going to be using the same soap all month. I'm looking definitely for something to... I don't like doing 3017s, so I don't like using one product, but since a bunch of people are doing it, I'm enjoying the effort, but don't really like not varying my soaps. But it will definitely be interesting to see over the course of at least a couple weeks of shaves what my usage is per shave. Anyways, I keep getting sidetracked. So I feel like I got a pretty good grasp of this soap and how it's performing. John said the two soaps are very different. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the second sample ready for tomorrow's shave. And see how that goes. And if I like that one better, then I'll probably use that one again. If I think that this one might be better, then I'll go back and use this one again on the third day. So just putting a little bit of water back in my face. Going for some touch-ups. Still not quite as residually slick as I'd like. I'm getting some skipping a little bit on this touch-up pass. Anyways, let's clean this off and see what I've got for some post-shave feel. Alright, so we're mostly dried off. So far, feels pretty good. Still got some moisture on there, but feels kind of that same type of feeling that I get from the CBL tonsorial, where there's not really any post-shave feeling to speak of, but it's also not drying my face out. So to me, it's just kind of my face feeling the way that my face is supposed to feel, which is kind of a good thing. The worst thing is if you got a soap that's drying you out. So I'm gonna finish up with some of my Humphreys. This is just an old Spike aftershave container that I've decanted some of my Humphreys into. And it's just a witch hazel type product that has some bay rum scent to it. It's got some menthol. It's got some, I think, glycerin and some other skin goodies in there. It's just a good kind of like the Thayer's medicated. Just kind of like, it's like witch hazel with a boost. Just some extra stuff in there, and gives you a little bit of scent, but the scent doesn't last very long. So you can pretty much put whatever you want on top of that. I don't know, I just grabbed my Agua Brava. Just seemed like something to grab today. I haven't used it in a while. Very herbal, seasoning herb kind of notes to it. It smells really good. Okay, so that's the shave for today. John, I would say it is an improvement over the formula for the monkey pucks. So definitely you're going in the right direction for sure. Curious to see what the next sample has in store. We'll pull this one out of my... Maybe I'll put that sample in another container just in case I want to go back. Yeah, go ahead and check out the Shaving Cadre if you haven't yet. Growing members every day, getting new people checking out the forum. Definitely growing, coming up on 2 years. We'll be celebrating our 2-year anniversary February or March. So yeah, come check us out, join in the discussions. We'll have bingo starting up probably in a month or two. We're gonna have another big Piff Box pass around, probably starting that up. I'm guessing I'll be starting that up sometime around the 1st of February, so sign-ups will probably start up for that in January. And lots of other stuff going on, lots of end-of-year piffs, lots of start-of-year piffs. So it's a good time to come out and check us out. So we'll see you guys on the forums. I'm Spider, and enjoy your shaves. Later.